I've been wanting to make one of these videos for a long time, and I'm always waiting for it to be perfect and the right lighting, etc., but imperfect action always trumps inaction, so here goes nothing. I want to talk about timing the market. Everyone wants to know, when's the best time to buy? When's the best time to sell? When are interest rates going to be the lowest? I'll buy then. Or hey, when are the prices going to bottom out? I'll buy then. Or if I'm a seller, when I'm going to wait until the prices go up even more. So here's the thing, unless you have a crystal ball, which if you have a crystal ball, send me the Amazon link because I'll buy a couple. Unless you have a crystal ball, you're not going to know when the peak of the market has happened. Unless you have a crystal ball, you're not going to know when the bottom of the market has happened. Here's the thing. If the conditions are right and you're ready to make a decision whether to sell or buy, there's no such thing as a perfect time. People that timed a real estate purchase back in 2010 or 2011, they got lucky. It wasn't just because they woke up someday and they felt that God told them to buy the house at that time when after the Great Recession happened. No, they got lucky, okay? And when people sold their house in COVID or even in the last couple of years, and now we're seeing some softening in prices, was it because they just had this amazing perspective of the market? No, they got lucky. So here's the thing. Sure, there's moments in time where you can make an educated decision, but yet at the same time, when it comes to making a decision and timing the market, it's nearly impossible. And that's what I really wanted to share, a quick kind of visual representation of this, because a mentor of mine, shout out to Mark Hofer, he shared this with me a long time ago, and it really struck a chord with me, because how do we know when the bottom of the market has hit? The answer is when it's too late. So if you're at the bottom of the market right here, and you're one of those buyers that says, I'm going to wait until the interest rates go down even more, or I'm going to wait until the prices go down even more. Well, how do we know when the bottom of the market happened? After it's too late. So if we're somewhere in this range, okay, and the market's doing its thing and the interest rates are coming down, and then we hit this spot, how are we going to know? How are you going to know when this happens? You're not going to know. Here's the thing. You're not going to know until the market starts to recover. And then guess what? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, shoulda bought at that moment right there. But you're never going to know that. Want to know why? Because it's impossible. It's impossible to know. As a seller, of course, everyone wants to sell right up here because that's the peak of the market, of course. How are you going to know when that's going to happen? After it's too late, after your neighbors start to sell, after John and Susie down the street get a divorce and they start slashing their prices, they sell their house, they screw up the comps. Next thing you know, you wish you were this seller that would have sold over here. And guess what? It didn't happen because you missed the market. So the point of this is that you're never going to have a crystal ball. Reach out to me. I'm happy to talk through your particular situation and how this whole thing might make sense for you in your situation. And what do we do knowing what we know in our current environment, and how do we take action going forward? Thanks so much for watching if you made it this far. All right.